Hello there, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. Welcome to Gemini Soul. Guys, today we're going to be doing a spread called The Creator. I did it for all of the signs on my channel, which is Gemini, Cancer, and Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. And now it is your guys' turn. This is the spread that we're going to be asking 6 questions from the universe, the Creator, whoever you believe in, your higher you, your powers, whatever your faith is. This is, you can look at it as asking the questions of why you were created. The first question we're going to ask is why you were created. The second one is going to be what is it that they're most proud of when it comes to your creation. And we're going to see what it is that the universe wants you to leave behind as a legacy. What's most defiant on this, or how are you most defiant on this journey? And the obstacles that will always come to you on this journey. And last but not least, how the universe will always show up for you. I'm going to use universe and spirit guides as I talk about you guys reading and questions. And you can take it any way that your higher power sends you. Okay, so the first question, and do know this may not resonate with all of you. It's okay. If it doesn't, you just enjoy the energy, or some of the message resonates with you, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. Y'all are my biggest second supporters on my channel, and I love you cuspers because I am a cusper, okay? So I'm very interested to see what this reading is going to be, okay? So why were you created, cuspers? Well, truth. Looking at things logically, the King of Swords. You were created because, right? That could be that Gemini part of you, right? You have the ability to look at situations with your mind, and you also have the ability to do it with your heart. But the King of Swords looks at things that they've learned, and it comes from things that they've learned emotionally that has got them to the point that now they move from logics, answers, or situations, or looking at situation logically. And they search for answers, and they're very smart. So you're a smart person. You will look for answers. You will search and find patterns in which you've already maybe already dealt with, and patterns that may be coming forth, okay? But yeah, they created you because they created you to have the ability to also be able to decipher and learn the best things in life for you and others. That's just kind of how I'm hearing it. What is it that the universe is most proud of you from creating you? The 7 of Swords. Okay, now you started saying, wait a minute, I ain't deceptive. Let me tell you, 7 of Swords is sometimes not expressing the information that you know. Okay, and this is what's coming through because of the King of Swords and the thing that they're most proud of you. And this also may be because you can look at things logically and know when someone's being deceptive or lying or trying to get away with something. You have the ability to see this, to notice this, and probably make a change when it comes to this, okay? So they're proud of you for using that mind that they created you with to go out and recognize when people are lying, deceptive, trying to get away with things, or you not indulging information you need until it is time for you to indulge it. Again, I just told you, they created you because you're smart. That's just what I'm hearing, because you're smart, okay? What is it that the universe wants you to leave behind as a legacy? Conflict. Okay, so 5 of Wands. Okay, they want you to leave this as a legacy behind. Gemini, Cancer, because you may be known to get into the rough with people, because once you see the truth and you see, I call this the S card. When you see this going on, the S, it's like, let me say it once, shit show. When you see a shit show going on, you know exactly what's going on, right? You see it, you either try to get away or you wait for enough time and clarity of what it is that you need, how to look at this situation to get away from it. You may also call conflict around you, because when you know the truth and see it and you see people deceptive, you probably call people out on it, all right? So your legacy left behind is you probably will be pretty quick with, they may say you was the type of person that will come in and everything would go around. But that's because you got the truth. You got the clarity. You see it for what it is, and you're going to tell them for what it is. Like, y'all all out here acting a fool. And let me tell you, this person over here been doing so-and-so, and this person over here been doing this. And you fighting for this person when they with this. I'm just saying, it's not, that's just a scenario, right? So you may be that type of person that your legacy is that you have ability to walk in the room and it can go around because you walk in there with truth. You walk in there with clarity. And if you're walking in the room and you're at a mate or match with someone, when you walk in there, you go in there with you don't go in there with what happened here, there. You've already gathered, right? This is your teaching. This is what you know, and you're smart to gather all of it, see the pattern, see what came in, what started it, how it got to the middle, and how you're about to end it. That's what I'm hearing. So your legacy will be, you have the ability to come in and end conflict. And people don't want to deal with it because once you put the truth out there, I feel that you only disturb your relationship with whatever situation it is. You disturb that whole relationship or situation that makes people start seeing the truth in them out here acting a fool. Okay, and why they doing it is usually because somebody's trying to get the upper hand, or there's some type of toxicity or conflict, or people just don't get along, period. But you have the ability to come in and be like, you know, all this needs to be cut out. Okay, because I know this, and that. That's just what I'm hearing. Now, what is it on this journey, Cusper, that you're most defiant of with? Okay, so who had this? Cancer had this. 5 of Cups. The thing that you go against the grid is I feel there may be situations that may need you to involve your headspace, or you in your headspace enough and not in your emotions enough, or when you become part of your emotions. 5 of Cups is feeling like, okay, first of all, whatever situation is over with. But you may find yourself still engaging sometime in these situations if your emotions get involved, right? So your head is already telling you the truth about a situation. But sometimes it takes you a little longer to just turn around, walk away from the shit show, right? And turn around and pick up your emotions and move forward and go in a different direction. Like, this is over with. This is done. You know, you've cleared up any misunderstanding that was going on. You've cleared up what you had to say. You've told everybody, and whatever it is. But somehow or another, you still stay emotionally connected to maybe someone in the situation, right? Where it takes you a while to really disconnect your emotions from the truth in which you have learned or the patterns you've seen. Sometimes it takes you a minute to turn around and you're most defiant when the universe is saying, okay. Or this could also mean too that sometimes, you know, the universe is saying this could be healed with the balance of your emotions. Okay, but if you're working from that headspace of what you have clarity, and it's just like, I got it in stone, I got it in red and black and white writing. I don't need the red blood to shine down on my paper. You know, I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, it's just that sometimes you have difficulties walking away from it, even when you have the clarity and you see the pattern and you know that you no longer need to be involved, that sometimes your emotions keeps you there a little longer than you're supposed to, right? And it's probably that Cancer part of you, all right? Because Cancer had that. So, you know, don't get down on yourself, but some situations, even after there's been deception, confusion, fighting, or whatever, and the universe is literally telling you, release this and so let's go in a different direction. You're very defiant about that, okay? So the next one is, what's going to be an obstacle always on your time? Okay, the Knight, this will always be an obstacle on your journey. And this is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is in and out energy. So you're going to always encounter situations that you're going to have to be in very passionately about. And then there's some you're going to have to leave out very passionately, right? And this may consist of, with this Five of Wands, there's always going to be some type of conflict. You may have to run in, show up, give the clarity, express what you have to express to them, and then sometime when it doesn't work out, you got to get on that horse and you got to get going, because either they don't know, don't care. This is something like the Boys in the Hood. Either they don't know, don't show, or don't care about what's going on in the hood. Okay, so I don't know, but this is a situation where you're gonna run in, and when you say what your piece and know what it is and what's the right thing to do, and you know you have the answers to it, some people don't want it. And when you run in being all passionate to help and stop this shit show, and they don't want your advice because there's lessons they got to learn, you got to get on that horse and head back out the other direction, okay? So just know that you're always going to be in and out of some type of conflict within situations that could always deal with your higher mind and your emotions being involved. And that's when the fire comes in to do something about it, okay? All right, so yeah, that's beautiful. At the end of the day, how will the universe always show up for you on this journey? They're always going to give you an ending and a new beginning. You're always going to be able to have the ability to end situations that no longer serve you and move on to new situations. You always have the ability to transform situations that need to be transformed, because the Death card represents transformation. So you may be dealing, some of these people in this may turn around and see you and be like, okay, I'm tired of fighting, I'm listening, and they want to follow you and they want to transform. And when that happens, the universe will be right there for you to support them, for you to guide them, right? Because they created you because you're smart. You can come up with a plan, the next step to this situation, okay? So the universe will always support you when you in a situation to begin something new, or when you help a situation transform to move on to a new beginning. And that's beautiful. So at least you know the spirit guides got you no matter what, because they created you, because they know you have the ability to end and begin situations, okay? Gemini had that also too, okay? So now let's clarify, guys. Let's clarify why you were created. Hold on. Okay. If you see white cards in here, that's because I was guided to put some spiritual words in this deck. So you get it? If you do. If you don't, you don't. But just so you know. All right. So why you were created, clarifying the King of Swords. Clarifying one more spirit, the King of Swords. Clarifying the King of Swords for Cusp. Why they were created. These cards are really slippery, guys, so they're going to be falling all over the place, okay? So, but I was guided to use these cards. All right. So, clarify the King of Swords for Cusper. Clarify the King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords for Cuspers, or why they were created, spirit. Clarify the King of Swords for Cuspers, for why they were created. Clarify the King of Swords for Cusper, why they were created. I'm going to say what I just heard. I don't know if that's what the spirit wants me to say now. Everybody was getting 3 cards. For some reason, the spirit is... Okay, I was going to say you didn't get no more, but yeah, we got it. So your first card, clarifying the King of Swords, is the Fool card. As soon as I seen that card, he gave you the ability to walk in and deal with fools. It's just like, just walk in, see the clarity, and somebody acting a complete fool. They created you, okay, to go in and deal. I mean, you're just built for conflict. I know you like, what? Like, I don't want to be dealing. I get it. And you're also able to deal with when somebody think you are a fool, all right? Because the lessons and the patterns, and some people may call you that. They may even feel that way about you, is why the universe created. But the only reason they say that is because they may be like, oh, it's because of what happened to you in the past, of why you're responding to people this way or whatever. No. I'm smart enough to see patterns. You know, I'm smart enough. He built me, my higher you, spirit God, whoever you believe in, built me not to be a fool and to see patterns in situations when I'm dealing with a fool. And I know we shouldn't call people a fool, but I'm talking about the fool card, right? And if your behavior is that way, then it is. If the cross watchers is here and they're getting triggered, then you need some healing, all right? Probably need to get with Cusp so they can work with you about, because you're probably in some type of show. Okay. And clarifying that is the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. I told you, it's Cusp. Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. I feel like when you see somebody going in the direction, I'm just telling you what I see now. I hope ain't no cross watchers on here. You like this fool here going in that direction. And then you might be slowly trying to move away from them. Like, you know, let me go. But when you leave, you run right into the Five of Swords. More competition and fighting. This is the Five of Swords, trying to win at all costs. You may even see somebody that really acting outside of their body, moving in, trying to be strategic on how they're going to win something or move towards something. And you just so smart about the situation. Like, you know what? I won't even get in that fight. Like, you smart enough also to know when that fight ain't yours. Like, you will be like, you know what? Y'all keep on performing. That's y'all circus, and I'm not gonna be part of it. You know, it's like this is also right. You see them in the circus, and they just slowly starting to get out of hand. You see some conflict or something going on, and you see it slowly starting to get out of hand, and you know it's gonna turn to the Five of Swords. Like, again, you got the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords. This is just like, this is what you built for, to be able to deal with it, to get away from it, to get out of it, to see it coming. Like, that's why you was built, right? Because your purpose is to be able to either negotiate, navigate through it and see it for what it is. And if you can fix it, you can fix it. Or this is you. Let me figure out how to get out of here. Look, because then it becomes you being strategic. This is definitely meaning something moving real slow. And sometimes you may take a stand back for a minute. But what you're doing is trying to come up with a strategic plan to get up out of this conflict. Okay? So what the universe is most proud of you for, we've got to see this Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is like telling it like it is. Eventually catching people when they trying to be sneaky, not being on the up and up with people's or you. Clarify the Seven of Swords. What the universe is most proud of Cusper about. What the universe is most proud of Cusper about, Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Cusper, Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Cusp, Spirit. Okay, that's a lot, Spirit. Hey, I'm going to take it. This is Cusp reading, and we're going to see what this is all about. The first card, let me say, the first card that came, now this is a lot. I'm going to tell you the other ones, but I'm going to deal with the ones that is definitely facing straight up and looking directly at me. But I'll tell you the other two that fell out, and they fell out in reverse. So this may be a part in time on this where they're proud of you about. And this is what okay. All right, I will get to it in 1 minute, okay? Seven of Swords is being clarified by the, well, it was upright. The Seven of Swords is being clarified by the Seven of Wands. All right, this is you having the ability, what the universe is most proud of you, protect your energy from people like this. People who's lying, deceiving, trying to get away with things towards you or other people, okay? That's the main thing I've seen, that the universe is most proud of you for standing up for yourself, for keeping your boundaries high. And I'm also feeling like And this is just coming in. This is off the grid. The universe is like, when you do lower your boundaries and someone becomes deceptive or deceiving, or just trying to get away with stuff, or not being honest and true in a relationship, a friendship, a job, and you having the ability to see it when you've let your guards down, you have the ability to bring your guards back up and release yourself and guard your energy from this situation. The next card is the Magician. And you know, this is a Gemini card. This is having all the tools. So the universe is very proud that when this happens, you use the tools they gave you. And what is that? Protect yourself against energies that no longer serve you, that's deceptive, that's lying, trying to get away with things. Or you have the ability to, if you're not sharing the information and you know that this is not right, or you're not really... Okay, because, you know, we all human. So there could be times, customer, where you're in a situation and you're not being true or honest. Then you start to protect yourself against going and engaging even more into a situation. And you protect yourself by releasing yourself from a situation, which sends you into your Magician card and the universe, because you move it with integrity, right? So this... definitely, you know, if someone is around you and they have that Seven of Swords energy of deception, if you find out that you have it and you're being deceptive and not honest and true towards someone or a situation, you know, or whatever is not working for you, then you guard yourself and you're able to guard yourself against that situation, get away from it, and start to manifest a different direction, right? Like not leading people on, not holding on to them, knowing you're being deceptive. Like if they're not it, you let them go. If whatever confusion, if they in shit shows, you let them go and you move on, because, you know, you could cause karma on yourself, because then you're something that, you know, the universe is giving you all the tools to, when you get into a situation like this and it's not for you. It could be a job, it could be a family, it could be anything around you, and that you realize it doesn't work, or maybe you're not into it as the job wants you to be into it, or whatever it is, whatever it is that you feel that you've become neither not able to tell people about, deceptive, whether you are able to tone in on your Magician and start to manifest yourself out of that situation for the good of all involved. That's what I'm hearing. And the reason you do it, at that time, Cancer kicks in. Your emotions, right? Because you don't want anyone playing with your emotions, so you don't play with their emotions. And that's what I feel the universe is most proud of you. That even though it may be difficult sometimes, and you may feel there is times that you may want to continue to invest or not invest, when you feel it within yourself something isn't right, that you take your emotions and you're able to move it, you know, come out of your head and get into your emotions and see a situation for what it is and make the decision for all involved, for the best of all involved. Okay, so the universe is proud of you for that. Holding your cards, being able to come back to center and be the Magician and manifest your way out of it, and not continue to sit and be deceptive in a relationship or a situation around you. So that's when you do soul searching for yourself, okay? And you get yourself out of it. All right. The third card here is Customer. What is it that the universe wants you to leave as a legacy? That you're strong as heck. That's like the best legacy. Your legacy. Why did I pull that? Now, it wasn't supposed to come from that. I feel it's there for a reason, y'all. First of all, let's go back 1 minute, because I didn't tell you these two cards that fell out that also was there. And it was the Hangman in reverse, and it was the Death card in reverse. And I feel that this is being stuck in a situation that you may be in that you know needed to end and transform. So this is not, I'm not using these cards, but it came out with this. So this may be a situation where you may be in your head again. This is you doing what's best for all involved. And the universe was proud of you, because you may look for answers And you know, maybe it doesn't happen right away, but you do know that something has to come to an end and transform. And once you realize you're in that Seven of Swords deceptive energy, that's when the clarity comes in that you need to transform yourself and move forward. Now, that's how I'm feeling about that situation, right? That you need to end something to move on for whatever reason, okay? Now, when it came to your legacy, I pulled off the top of this card. I don't think it was pulled for nothing, but we're going to, again, strength. Having the strength to deal with these conflicts and as shows and walk away from them. But let's go ahead with legacy. Have the clarifying the Five of Wands for Cusp. Clarifying the Five of Wands. Okay. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. See, once your legacy is always going to be abundant. Your legacy is always going to be a fresh new beginning. The strength to have a fresh new beginning when you walk away from these S shows, okay? When you do the right thing, right? When you find out you're being deceptive, okay? And it actually came in reverse. So, when it comes to a legacy that you're going to leave behind, that the universe has for you to leave behind, is going to be, and I'm going to keep this card, Strength card, the page, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Hermit card in reverse. This is the ability to get the message, understand it, and maybe you come out of the hermit mode. After these type of situations go on, you may branch out to yourself, you know, to gather yourself, to clear your mind, to clear your heart, for whatever you have dealt with, and it's coming under the Five of Wands. So that's after conflict with yourself, conflict with others. You have the ability to just branch off and come up with another plan, a better plan. And your legacy is going to be how you sometimes confine yourself, and maybe people don't see you or hear from you for a while, because what you're doing is healing and searching for answers. But the legacy is that when you do come out, you come out much stronger and even more positive and more abundant and loving, like it never breaks you. Like when you're in there taking that time out, you're looking for guidance. You're looking for how it is you need to move forward. And your legacy is that you always wind up strong enough to stand on your own 2 feet again, right? That you're always able to invest in something else. That you're strong enough that you don't give up. That you continue to move forward. You find the next best thing for you on your journey that the universe has for you. And the universe will always give you an Ace of Pentacles, okay? I think Cancer had that the universe would always give them the Ace of Cups. So, I mean, everybody has something that the universe, you know, leaves part of their legacy. And yours will be financial. People may, you know, see you as being strong, abundant. And they may just see you as a very financial person. And that's your legacy, a strong financial person that sometimes, you know, pulls their energy back to work on projects. But when you come back out, you're stronger, even through the storm. When you come back out, your legacy is that nobody really knows the storm you've been through. They can't see it unless you tell them. That's how I feel, Cusper. Like, you may have been through a storm, but once you come out of this hermit mode, all they see is when you come back, you're stronger and better than before they seen you last. Now, you know what I'm saying? But they, you know, and you may not share all of your information or what you're going through in life with people, but when they do see you again after going through a storm, you're always stronger and more stable, okay? So the next question is this defiant. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. This that defiant for you, Cusp. Why are you so defiant? This is what you're so defiant about. Okay. Is there any more, Spirit? To come, yeah. All right. What you are most defiant, clarifying this 5 of Cups, okay? And this 5 of Cups is right, emotional loss, picking your head up, moving on, and it just goes with it. Your first card out is the 2 of Wands in reverse. I know Gemini had this. Clarifying that is the Two of Wands in reverse, right? First of all, you don't want to pick your head up and move on. The Two of Wands in reverse, you know you should, but you're not doing anything, right? The Two of Wands is knowing you need to make a decision and not making it, all right? That's because you still got your head down looking over here when you're supposed to pick those two cups up. You're very defiant when it comes to when you should move. I don't feel you don't move. I think you don't move in timely manner. And any cancers on here are deeply cancers, and they're going to see that came out in this. But the thing is, there's a time to move, and sometimes you wait too long to make a decision to move forward when you know you should be. But the other thing is, what you're defiant about is that sometimes when you do finally realize you need to get up and go, and then you're fired up and you're running out of here like a bat, a bat out of hell, and working on something new, Eight of Pentacles, right? So eventually you get that fire back in you, right? But the most defiant thing is to get you to turn around and see the other cups and to make a decision to move forward, because the universe wants you moving and working and building on something else with the Eight of Pentacles. And it just, sometimes you get, that's how I hear you, sometimes get stuck in your emotions. And that's that Cancer coming out. It could be Gemini too, anything, right, y'all? So that's the part that comes out. And you just, you know, you just want to wait. You're like, I'm not ready right now. Like, the universe is like, come on, let's go, Cusp. I'm not ready right now. It's like, we got things to do. I'm not ready right now. Right? Like, are you going to get yourself ready so we can go? You're like, no, I'm not ready right now. You know you got things you need to be working on. No, I'm not ready right now. Like, if you don't turn around, stop looking at them cups. That's what I hear, Cusp. But it may not resonate for some of y'all. It may do. You may feel you get out of it really quick. Then I guess this wouldn't be for you. If you don't feel, sometimes you just gonna, you know, sightsee when you should be literally jogging or skipping or something. I don't know, whatever it is. Like, all right, so let's keep going. The next one is, what is the obstacle that will always be? Look, now isn't this, y'all, I can't make this up. This the obstacle that's going to always be on your path, and that's the fire to go in and get going in the situation. What was it that you defined about? The night of the same thing, right? So you cannot, look, it's like clarifying, right? The Knight of Wands, I ain't ready yet. We gotta go, I ain't ready yet. And then over here, what's the obstacle why you gonna always have obstacles? Because you ain't ready yet. So something else gonna probably pop up while you keep standing there telling me I ain't ready yet. All right, so let's clarify. This obstacle is always gonna be on your journey. And that's the ability to go in, get out of the situation. When it's done, accept it and move on. Okay, clarifying the Knight of Wands and that obstacle that's going to always be there for Cusp. It's a lot, Spirit. It's a lot. Oh, my goodness. I cannot with y'all right now. I just can't. And some of y'all will be like, I don't like this read. I don't know what you did. Y'all want me to do another one? It's like, that one for all of us. Yeah, y'all just trying to get another reading, Cusp. I see you. I see you, Cusp. But anyway, listen. Yeah, and the other reason I see y'all real smart. Y'all real smart. Y'all trying to trick Gemini soul. Okay, but look, Five of Wands. Look, you have the Five of Wands and what it is for the legacy, right? Conflict, going in on this conflict. These Five of Wands, these F shows, right? This is you not wanting to leave it, right? This obstacle gonna always be there because you're gonna not want to move after the situation, after the show is over, the curtains closed. You ain't gonna want to do it. You sitting around looking, come out. Well, no, let's go. We out of here. Where you supposed to be going? It's gonna always be an obstacle if you don't get up and get out of there. This is not the time to be entertaining these shows. When you get that realistic and clarity that it's time to go, you're supposed to be going. So that's going to be an obstacle always on you. That Five of Wands going to always be your struggle. And it's not that you won't do it, but you just like to do it in your own time. Yeah. The Wheel. You got the Wheel of Fortune, Five of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortunes. That's definitely meaning leaving the conflict. This cycle needs to end for what? Movement. Give me one more, Spirit. That's too many. Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups. In reverse. Letting it go. There's no more love there. You've already got the clarity about this situation. We built you smart enough to know. And you just want to take your time instead of just ending. This is not your Ten of Cups. This is a deception line. You already see the truth in the situation. It is conflict. It is a S show. And you're just like, well, I'm not ready to go yet. Like, I don't know what point you got to prove. This could be ego too. I'm feeling that too. You got an ego. You invest or you done dealt with so much. You're like, I'm not going anywhere. Or, yeah, well. And I also feel that Seven of Swords could be like a get back. So be careful with that energy. You may have that. You may be like, yeah, I ain't going to leave without a fight. Okay, so I don't know, some of that conflict could be you. So be careful. But the universe already aware of this behavior from you, just so you know that. Because that's something that's going to always be on your path. And so you know why it's going to be there. Because somebody wronged you or something happened and you stick in there because you want to have the last say-so. Okay. And then the wheels needs to turn in your favor to get out of the situation so that you can move on. Because there's nothing happy there. There's conflict. You've already seen that it's not your Ten of Cups. You already know there's a line and deception in the situation. And again, guys, I'm saying a relationship, and this could be key towards how you built when it comes to mostly your mind and your heart and soul in situations, right? So it could be job, it could be family, right? So you're in the family dynamic and somebody did you wrong and you know the truth about it and you know, like, I need to leave this family member alone, but you ain't going out without some type of fight, you know, or your ego won't let you go. You're going to stay there to irritate them. I don't know. That's how I'm hearing. That's why you don't leave when you're supposed to, especially if your heart been pondered with, okay? But the universe is telling you when you need to leave so that we can start a new cycle elsewhere, okay? And Cancer's reading, it talked about not always having a blood family, having a new family or a existing family that comes in, that loves and show up for you, that actually meets your energy. And people don't know how often and real that is. That people sometimes don't even associate with their own families anymore, that they find new families. Spirit guide sends them new communities. And not that they don't have their own family anymore, because some of them are there. Some just have huger families, right? So anyway, I don't want y'all read to be too long. We haven't even got to, okay, this is the last card. Then we got a message for each one coming from the Oracle Higher You, okay? And what the Spirit wants to express to you in regards to all 6 of these questions, each one of them actually. Okay, so the Death card is how the universe will always show up for you. Being able to end and start anew, transform yourself and others. Okay, this is how the universe will always show up for you. Clarifying the Death card, how the universe will always show up for you. Clarifying the Death card. I just think it's so much already out here that everybody, what came out? Yeah, I think that's it. That's it for you. Clarifying the Death card. 6 of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters, starting something new. Some you'll take with you and some you will not. But this is getting into a space of clarity, of harmony. After ending a situation, you'll always be able to get back into calmer waters, or you'll always be on your journey. The universe will always be there for you, so that when you go through this transformation, they're there for you to give you that time out to rebuild and start over and transform. Like you go back into the cocoon mode, and then as you heal and transform, you come back out after being in calmer situations, maybe the atmosphere around you, whatever whenever these S shows being taken away from you, you go into a timeout. And in this timeout, it is about restructuring, healing your mind, right? Because that's why they created you, releasing all the toxicities or codependencies that may have been attached to you. And you need to do that in order to have this transformation and to start over. So the universe will always support you in a timeout, ensuring that, so if you work a job and it's, say you go 9 to 5, 5 days a week, 7 days a week, you're on call, the universe is always going to show up in a way where they have you take a time out. So maybe something happens at your job where things are shut down for a while, or all of a sudden your body just needs to shut down and you may become like, not sick, like, you know, passing on sick, but where you have to be off of work for, you know, a couple of days for you to recover after the situation. Like, the universe will always be there to give you that peace of mind and that time out for you to recover. So that's how they're going to support you, and that's how they're going to show up for you always on this journey. So that is very beautiful, okay? And also I'm feeling like, too, where there's endings and new beginnings, that whoever or whatever situation you're dealing with, the universe will always be there to smooth it out, for either if it's travel or if it's a situation that needs a separation in it, for calmness and rebuild or restructure of a situation. The universe is always going to show up for you so that that time can be taken out. If it's relationships and it just needs air and space and healing and retransformations of situations, the universe will take care of that person or that situation and take care of you and your situation. That's how I'm feeling like the universe will always show up for you. Okay, let's get the closing cards, guys, because I think y'all have the longest Gemini Cusp reading it is. All right, so we're asking the same 6 questions. We're only getting 1 card now, okay? So y'all, we almost there. We almost there, okay, Cusp? If y'all been enjoying this, give me a thumbs up. Comment below, even if you like, I don't see none of this. And if you do see it, y'all, come on. This took a lot of time to find out why y'all was created. Y'all can, like, give the universe some respect and say, thank you for giving me some clarity of what's really going on. Okay. But anyway, let's go. The first card is why you were created. And this is your higher you message and guidance. You cast a spell with your existence, your smartness, your beauty, your love, your care, your mind. I feel it's your mind. Yes, this person is very beautiful, dressed very nice, beautiful dress, nice, abundant. You know, it's like a fairy tale, a dream. And I also feel, Cusper, you become a dream to some people, right? When they finally get out of them S shows, or they be in them shows and they realize the real show is you. Okay, that the real show is you, peaceful, loving, caring, and smart. All right, we got to keep going. All right. So the next one is why the universe, what the universe is most proud of you of. Have the courage to be free. You have the courage to be free, right? Free yourself, right? From any of that type of thing. So the universe is most proud of you because you have the ability to see it, release yourself and be free of that and just live again. All right. The third card is what it is that the universe wants you to leave as a legacy. Success and happiness are coming. So your legacy is always knowing success and happiness. People will see you, right? That 5, you may come in with that, but success and happiness is coming once you walk away from that, or you convince people to get out of that or walk away from that. Then they begin to, especially if they take your advice, that success is happiness is coming. It is clarified with the Ace of Pentacles. So the universe is the legacy that you will always be a success and happiness. Like, it's always going to come for you after a certain situation that you work through or get through. However you get through it, the legacy will be that you always land on your feet, right? That you always seem to be successful, and happiness is always going to come for you because that's your legacy. Okay, so there's always going to be people around you that see you as successful, that's going to see you very happy, loving, and caring. Like, you attract those people too, not just all these S shows. And I feel like in these S shows, you'll be sometimes picking out situations, or once they've known what's really going on, they follow you because they want success and they want happiness, and they leave that behind. All right, that's that transformation. That's that ability for you to teach and for them to transform. That's yeah. Okay, let's just keep going. That's you know, it's so sensitive. The most defiant part is that, you know, when you got to get up and go, release your creative, release your creative energies. This is that it. This is when you define that these cards are hitting. The most defiant is when you don't want to do that. You're not ready. And the universe is saying, you know, here's your guidance to that. Release your creativities and energies. That way you can get going, get working on something else, right? 8 of Pentacles, get working on something else, get free, get out there and get running, get going. Okay, so, and that comes with sometime with emotional loss. You know, turning around, picking up the other 2 cups and getting up out of there. All right, when it comes to the obstacle that will always be on your journey, and that's definitely, again, you know, those 2 are working together for you in this reading. And it's about going away or coming in, setting up the fire, knowing the truth in something, and having to deal with conflict around you and how you deal with it. And it is the time for romance has come. So that is definitely, oh my God. Y'all have to look at it. Look at it. The time of romance gonna come, right? So that won your 10 of Cups. So this is what the universe is saying. It's gonna always be an obstacle with something, and it's not necessary. It could be family, friend. Y'all take it how it resonates. However it touches your heart. Your 10 of Cups. Something that's inside of you that is a 10 of Cups. Whether it's you by yourself, whether it's you and someone else, maybe it's you and your kids, maybe you and whatever. Your 10 of Cups. But whatever it is, when you realize that it's not your 10 of Cups and you're not happy emotionally inside, the universe is telling you the time for romance has come. So as soon as that's over and you release it and move forward, it's going to come for you. Okay? Y'all, my battery is low. I need to keep going. All right. Now, the last one is how the universe will always show up for you. The universe will always transform situations for you, in situations, for new situations. Ensure that you have the time out to heal. Ensure that whatever situation you're dealing with, if it's for you, it will transform and also heal. This also says you are caught up in drama. So when you're caught up in drama, right? If y'all don't get it, I don't know. When you're caught up in drama, things need to be transformed in for a transformation, in for a new to begin, put an end to stuff. And how will you do it? Because they will always give you that time out, that space to move forward and get into calmer waters with this person or situation or whatever it is, so that you can come back stronger and better for what it is. So again, did I read that too fast? You are caught up in drama. When you're caught up in drama, you look at it, right? This is time to transform. This is trying to put an end to something. It's time to move on, to get clarity within yourself, right? That's what that is. Y'all, this has been y'all reading, Cuspers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Even if you think it's all just all off the wall, that's fine. Just give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. If you guys enjoyed this message, I enjoyed doing it for you. If you like these type of creative readings that comes up with different, you know, doing the spreads like this, then always, you know, being so concerned about who left who and whatever. They do got some of this in here, but it's showing you how to handle it or how you built to handle it. Okay, I just think this was a beautiful reading, and it's a beautiful outcome. And hey, Cuspers, y'all smart. Okay, so give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you guys again. Love and light, Cuspers. Bye.